everyone. Have you ever heard of someone who was born just to die at the hands of their cousin? Imagine a child born with extra arms, a third eye, and a prophecy attached to his first breath that he would one day be slain by someone in his own family. Would you raise that child or try to run away from fate? Welcome back to Curious Breed, where ancient stories uncover the meanings that still shape our lives. If you are new here, hit subscribe, and if you have walked this path with me before, then thank you. You're part of this family of seekers, of story lovers. But today's story is that of Shishupala, a fierce king, a relentless hater of Lord Krishna, and a soul destined for moksha. Yes, moksha. Because not all enemies are enemies in the truest sense. Shishupala was the son of King Damagosha of Chedi and Sudarshana, the sister of Vasudeva. So who was obviously Krishna's father. That made Krishna and Shishupala cousins by blood. But the moment he was born, something was not right. The baby had 4 arms and 3 eyes. His parents were terrified. They feared this would be a bad omen, perhaps even a demon in disguise. But then a celestial voice echoed from the heavens. This child will grow up strong and brilliant, but he is destined to be slain by the very person in whose lap his extra limbs vanish. So the anxious parents began placing the child in the laps of visiting relatives, sages, and kings. And when Krishna, a young boy at the time, visited, they placed the child in his lap. In that moment, the third eye and the extra arms vanished. The signs were gone, but their hearts sank. Sudarshana, Krishna's aunt, fell at his feet, begging, "Please spare him. I know you are the one, but let him live his life." Krishna, always moved by his devotees and by her devotion in this case, gave her a promise. "I will forgive 100 offenses. Only after that will fate take its course." Shishupala grew up into a strong, proud king. But pride soon curdled into jealousy, and jealousy became hatred. He hated Krishna, perhaps because Krishna was beloved, because he was the chosen one, or because somewhere deep down Shishupala knew that his life was forever tethered to Krishna's hands. He mocked Krishna's low birth, his cowherd roots, his city of Dwarka built on the sea. And Krishna, he remained silent, forgiving countless times. But then came Yudhishthira's Rajasuya sacrifice. Kings and nobles from all over Bharata gathered. As per tradition, a guest of honor had to be chosen, the most revered among all. And Bhishma, the grandsire of the Kuru dynasty, declared Krishna worthy of the first arghya, the first ceremonial offering. Now at that moment, Shishupala erupted. He stood up in the royal court and unleashed a storm of insults against Krishna, Bhishma, Draupadi, and the entire Yadava clan. He called Krishna a trickster, a coward, a charlatan unworthy of worship. But Krishna did nothing. He counted 1 insult, 2, 5, 50, 99, and then came the 100. And the first. It was enough. Calmly, Krishna raised his finger, and in a flash, the Sudarshana Chakra appeared, his divine discus, and with one arc through the air, severed Shishupala's head. Silence fell over the coat. But something strange happened next. Instead of falling to darkness, a radiant light emerged from Shishupala's body and merged into Krishna's form. Because this was not the first time they had met. Shishupala was in truth the third and the final incarnation of Jaya, the gatekeeper of Lord Vishnu. So Jaya and Vijaya had been cursed long ago by sages to take 3 birds as enemies of the Lord, to be killed by him each time. In the first birth, he was Hiranyakashipu, killed by Narasimha. In the second birth, he became Ravana, slain by Lord Rama. And now he was Shishupala, and this final slaying would liberate him from the cycle of birth and death. The one who cursed, insulted, and hated Krishna had come home. His soul had found union with the divine. So, what do we learn from this? Well, sometimes the people who hurt us are not our enemies. They are mirrors. They are our karmic debts. And they, too, are playing a role in our story just as we play one in theirs. So forgiveness is not a weakness. Krishna forgave 100 times, not out of helplessness, but from inner power. But justice too has a place. Knowing when to draw the line with grace, not anger, is the truest form of wisdom. And perhaps most importantly, even those who live in the opposition to truth can, through the divine plan, be led to liberation. Shishupala was not evil. He was a soul fulfilling a cosmic role. If this story made you pause to rethink karma, enemies, and forgiveness, share it. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Curious Bree, because behind every slaying in our epic, there's often a hidden liberation. Until next time, may you forgive with clarity, speak with power, and always stay curious.